Hi, and welcome to another edition of Kofi on Friday. Last week in my presentation, I mentioned the two words exit strategy. And the exit strategy is something you really need to understand, especially if you've gone through that introductory phase and you're about to hit that growth phase. You need to know, on behalf of your partners, at what point you're willing to sell out. It's not exactly a number, it's not exactly a science, but in your business plan that you've carefully crafted, you really need to know and understand at what point in that growth are you going to say to Google, who wants to buy you out because you've created the great killer app? At what point are you going to sell out to a major label or publisher, your rights to your songs, your rights to your books? At what point? Is it a magical number? No. If you've got a company already operating and it's generating $1 million a year, someone comes along and says, I'll give you 8 times revenue. Take the deal. It's a good deal. But when you've got no revenue and you've written your business plan and you're wondering, at what point should I get out? Because you don't really want a career. You don't really need the headache of overhead, of managing people. People are the biggest risk in any business, quite frankly. So the exit strategy is a very comprehensive yet short, sweet, to the point paragraph that states you're willing to sell out to a competitor because you project you're going to acquire market share. You're going to take away market share from them. And they're going to come in, they're going to say, we want to take you out. But they're going to say politely, they're going to say, we'd like to invest in you, we'd like to help you grow. But really, they're going to take you out. You might want to take your company public, provide an exit for your partners, financially speaking. Or, if you've got really nice investors, which I kind of doubt, because most are really greedy. If you've got really nice investors, mom and dad, for example, they might be happy with a share of the profits. But in each case, you have to give up something. So you start with your idea, you develop your idea. Your idea has gone through a phase of growth, if you will, that's rather lengthy. And you are now entering that growth stage, which goes from, say, 4 units in a quarter to 8 units, to 16 units, to 32 units. You've gone from 4 to 8, 16 to 32. You've doubled and gone up that curve. But it goes bigger, and you project bigger. You say, I'm not just going to simply sell locally, I'm going to sell nationally. In fact, I'm going to sell internationally by year 3. So you're going to go from 64 to 128 to 256. It goes on and on and on, doubling each quarter. The curve looks like that. At what point at the curve do you draw your X and say, I'm out at that point? Because at that point, we'll be generating $30 million a year in revenue. That's the point I want out. It's called the exit strategy. You need to know it. You need to understand it. You need to include it in your business plan. You need to tell your partners you're willing to stay in for the long haul until you hit that point. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Kofi. It's been Kofi on Friday. Thank you.